non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program. I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured.
That Jesus revealed herself. Can you say it, yes?
Timmy, why you do this to me? Please, Timmy. I'm afraid.
It's alive. It's moving. It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. In the name of God.
Yo! Welcome to
Cousins of the Crypt podcast.
Where the Dead Tell Better Stories.
And the nightmares come to life. We're back, y'all.
Yes.
Episode 13.
Let's do it.
We are here, man. If this is your first time tuning in to Cousins of the Crypt podcast, please go check out our other episodes. We got a whole bunch from other callers' stories, from cemetery visits.
Yes.
That's a great one. But yeah, tune in. We got a story for y'all tonight. We also have TikTok. If y'all haven't seen our TikTok channel, go check that out. We're on there. We are climbing in followers, so we appreciate the support. We appreciate the likes and subscribe. Mm-hmm. Let's try to get this video up to 50 subscribers, y'all. We're trying to get up there to 50 subscribers so we can go live and show y'all some live interactions out there in the crypt.
Yeah.
What do we got today, cuz?
Yeah, so today is new, right? It's different. We actually got the story from Reddit post.
What?
So, yes, and lucky enough I asked, and they said it was okay. And the user is Donovan221.
Okay.
So thank you, Donovan. We're excited to listen to your story, and yeah, let's get into it.
Dude, Reddit always has some good stories.
They do, right? Let's do it.
I'm down to hear it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Donovan. I'm writing this story here today because I know I'm being hunted. I know that someone is after me, and I know that soon, I'll be dead. Therefore, I desperately need to get this information out before they close in. This all started a few weeks ago. I was sitting alone at home playing some Call of Duty on FaceTime with my girlfriend, when I noticed a notification drop down on the screen above my girlfriend's face. One new message, it read. Pausing the FaceTime video and clicking on the notification, I was greeted with a single text message. Hello. Confused, I exited out of the message, not wanting to interfere with the time I was having with my lover. Everything went on as usual for the rest of the evening, and eventually she and I decided that it was time for bed. Hanging up the call and plugging my phone in on my nightstand, I crawled into bed, where I soon drifted off to sleep. When I awoke the next morning, I was perplexed to find 96 new messages from the unknown number. The person had spammed, hello, nearly 100 times, and new messages continued rolling in even as I read. I didn't even dignify them with a response. I blocked the number and went on about my day. I had an 8-hour shift, and the company I worked for required me to leave my phone in my locker, so all day I was without it. Retrieving it at the end of my shift, I felt my heart drop as I saw the one new message notification written across my display screen. Hello, was written yet again like a lingering pest that refused to leave. I blocked the number again and called my girlfriend. We chatted on the phone about the whole ordeal while I drove home from work. I explained to her how I'd already blocked the number twice and that if it came up again, I didn't know what I'd do. She told me how it could be an old friend messing with me, just looking for a reaction. I agreed with her, and I was determined not to give them one. When I got home, I tossed my phone on the bed and hopped in the shower. When I got out, would you believe it, one new message on my display screen again, like deja vu. This message was different, though. It wasn't the childish hello that I was expecting, no. This message read, enjoy the shower? What the? I immediately called my girlfriend. Miranda, are you f***ing with me? I shouted into the receiver. What? What are you talking about? F***ing with you how? She replied, aggressively. The texts I keep getting, one just asked me if I enjoyed my shower, and you're the only one I told I was taking a shower. Please, Miranda, please just tell me if it's you or not. No, you silly butt. What about your family? They can hear you in the shower, can't they? I stood there, embarrassed. She was right. Ah, yeah, you may be right. I know I am, she said playfully, before ending our call. Walking around the house to look for my older brother, who I was sure was the culprit, I found the home empty. I called out for my brother, no response. Called out for my mom, no response. As I searched, my phone buzzed in my hand. One new message. Feeling fear creep up my spine, I opened the message to find an image of my brother, tied to a chair and gagged, beaten bloody. Hello, read the message right below it. I was completely mortified. I tried calling the number, and the phone went straight to making dial tone noises. New images came flooding in, and in each one, a new limb was severed from his body. The life drained from his eyes, photo by photo, until he was no more than a torso, ropes wrapping around him, soaked in blood. Does this have your attention? A new message read. I was frozen. I didn't know what to do. I felt my stomach churn as I ran to the bathroom, bile rising into my throat. Once I finished losing my lunch, I looked at my phone again to find that the number had been completely removed from my messages. All the images, all the messages, completely gone. I called the police and explained to them what had happened, and they took the phone in for evidence. My mom was devastated, and her wails could be heard continuously from the very moment I told her the contents of the messages I received. 2 months passed, and without a body or any of the photographic evidence from the phone, my brother was legally declared missing. The fact that no evidence could be pulled from the phone baffled me. All the technology the police force has at their fingertips, and yet, nothing. I eventually mustered up the courage to buy a new phone, and everything went smoothly. That is, until 2 weeks ago. Bedridden and still utterly devastated over the loss of my brother, I lie there scrolling through Instagram Reels. I was just about to go to sleep for the 4th time that day when my phone buzzed in my hand. One new message. My eyes welled up with tears, and my heart began to race as the memory of my brother's limbless torso came rushing back to my mind. Staring at the notification for what seemed like hours, I gathered my courage and opened it, ripping the band-aid off. What I saw was an obscure image of the sidewalk, illuminated by street lamps. More and more images came rolling in, leading up the steps of what I then realized was my girlfriend's apartment complex. I exited out of the messages immediately and called Miranda as fast as I could, feeling the phone buzz the entire time. My heart raced faster and faster as her phone went to voicemail each time. In my car, I sped furiously down the road, calling Miranda back to back, and feeling my heart break more and more as more messages came in and her phone continued to go to voicemail. Instant relief washed over me when I saw her pretty face light up my display screen and my phone vibrated as her call came through. I answered immediately with an exasperated, "Miranda? Are you okay? I've been getting messages that look like." I was cut off with the sound of breathing. Long, laboring breaths that I could feel against my face through the phone, before a voice came in. "Hello," was all I heard from the other end. In a deep, psychotic-sounding voice. It was as though it were the voice of a man with the inflection of a child, and tears began to streak my face as the sound of snarking giggles was heard over my girlfriend's muffled cries. The line went dead, and I opened the messages. A complete slideshow of pictures showing the man's point of view, walking to my girlfriend's front door. It then showed the door kicked open, revealing my horrified Miranda cowering on her couch. The images didn't stop there, though. I received a full collage revealing her being knocked unconscious and then dragged to the trunk of the stranger's car, where he placed her, curled into the fetal position with her knees touching her eye sockets. That's the last message I received, before the contact was erased again. I was completely devastated. I knew the police wouldn't be able to find any proof of those messages, and I was convinced that this was just the beginning of it. Returning home to think on what to do, I found myself completely in a daze. Lost in thought, completely ripped apart by the last few months' series of events. A few days went by, and I saw reports of my girlfriend's disappearance all over the news. Her mother's desperate plea shot through my heart and ate me alive. I thought about calling her, explaining what had been sent to me, but chose to wait in hopes that new images would come through. I waited, and waited, for days with no new messages. I had nearly grown hopeless when finally, a new message came. I clicked it right away and almost puked at what I saw. The first video sent and it was of my brother, stitched together and rotting, my terrified girlfriend made to sit on his lap and sway provocatively. I heard her desperate cries and choked sobs while the man barked orders at her, forcing her to kiss my brother's corpse on the lips and tell him how much she loved him. Vomit flowed from her mouth as maggots fell from my brother's. Utter shock took over, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I peed myself right there in the middle of my bedroom. A new image came in. Both my brother and girlfriend, impaled simultaneously with a wooden spike rammed through her spine and into his chest. Hello. Reading the last message, I launched my phone at the wall and it exploded into pieces. I just sat there, rocking, unsure of what to do. My mother found me, soiled, with my thumb in my mouth. I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth. I babbled to her about Miranda, about my brother's corpse, and she cried with me. rocked me to sleep in her arms as if I were a child once more. I awoke in my bed, the sun peering in through my windows. My mother was downstairs, talking to the police officers. She called me down, and the policemen began questioning me. They asked me about my girlfriend's disappearance and apparent murder, and I gave them the whole story about the images and how they disappeared every time. I told them about how the same thing had happened with my brother's disappearance, and that they could go check my phone and evidence right now. Of course, they asked to see the new phone, and they shot me a suspicious glance when I explained how I'd smashed it. Nevertheless, they bagged the phone up and left with the promise of having it repaired and examined. I spent the rest of the day locked in my room, secluded in darkness. The day drifted into night, and I slipped into sleep yet again. The next morning, I awoke to find my house empty and silent. I searched the house once more as panic set in and my heart started to race. My mom was nowhere to be found. I called out for her and received no answer. What made my heart leap into my throat, however, was when I checked her office to find her purse, car keys, and cell phone. I felt my blood turn to ice as her screen lit up. One new message. Almost in a trance, I unlocked the device and opened the message. The message was clearer this time. More straightforward. The reason why I believe this man is hunting me. In the messages, there was an image. An image of my brother, mother, and girlfriend, all deceased and mutilated. They sat there, arranged in a row with 4 seats. The last seat in the row had a card taped to it, like a director's chair. Last one, it read. Suddenly, a new message appeared. An image of my front door popped up on the screen as loud bangs rang out from downstairs. I ran and dove under my mother's bed, cell phone in hand. I listened as the door was kicked in and splintered would hit the floorboard. Footsteps crept up the stairs and stopped at my mother's bedroom door. I heard the click of a camera before a notification appeared on the screen. One new message.
Whoa.
So,
What a freaking story.
dude, I don't
That's,
I don't know if I didn't read the story before I asked. So
well, this is a gruesome freaking story.
Yeah.
Right off the rip,
It is.
Carly, let me tell you.
yeah,
Gosh.
well,
Like a jigsaw movie.
right. So how do we go about this? Is real or not real?
Dude, if this is real, that guy's dead. 'Cause they got him at the end
At the end.
for sure. Yeah, that dude got toasted.
All right.
One new message. That was a picture of him under the bed.
Yeah, for
Gotcha.
sure. Gosh, good story overall. It's
Dude,
like
great
suspense and
story.
scary, right? That was like a movie kind of story, right?
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely movie deal. Taking it from the top with the whole obsessive hellos.
I know.
No one thought that was gonna lead to a dismembered brother,
All right.
piece by piece.
But I think if you would have replied, I don't think it wouldn't have led to that. Because if you think about it, he had 100 plus or close to 101, I think, messages saying hello. And then,
Oh, if
then
you
he
would've
started
never-
stop. Then he started doing like now just saying after each thing kill, he was saying hello. And after each kill, right? It kind of slowed down. After that time he spent 100 plus hellos, he never replied.
Yeah,
I'm guessing he probably, I don't
probably
know.
would have never happened.
I don't know. Which is,
Gosh.
I know, but
Then
yeah.
he got his girl,
yeah. Versus brother, man, did him messed up.
cold blood.
Gosh.
Yeah, and then wait, he was on his way to his girl's house,
Yeah, it sounded like, yeah.
and then he was like, "Oh, they got her."
Yeah.
He
Too late. He said
like-
shoot.
We'll wait for another text message.
Right. And they went home, yeah.
Then got her,
Shoot,
and sure
yeah.
enough, she had to do some crazy stuff,
Yep.
and then boom, impaled.
Yeah.
Through
Did
the
he tell his
body.
mom?
Yeah, she knew. She knew.
She knew about the
Because
messages?
she was upset with the brother. Like she was devastated.
Well, she knew that he died, like passed away or missing. Remember, he said.
Oh, you're right. I don't know if she knew.
Because
He
remember,
knew.
he tried to show the picture, but they didn't find
Oh,
nothing on the
yeah,
phone.
Nothing. Yeah, Mama didn't know.
Gosh.
She found out real quick. She was like, cheering number
I
3.
know,
Cut
gosh.
up.
Damn.
Dude, yeah, that was pretty nuts. Not gonna lie. That was. I feel like I went through a little horror movie there for a second.
Right?
Not gonna
Yeah,
lie, that was pretty dope.
It was awesome.
If this is super true story color, my condolences to
Yeah,
all of us.
for sure.
Hopefully you didn't have to go through that, 'cause that's fucking devastating.
Yeah.
But the story was intense. Like, the story was everything, and that,
It was.
gosh, dude, that's some frightening stuff.
Yeah.
I think the only way you really have to go through that is summoning your inner John Wick, and
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, just letting them fly, buddy.
Right.
Letting them fly.
Guess no weapons wherever he's from, or wherever the guy was telling the
that's
story.
true. Yeah, you
Because in
know.
Texas, I believe it was.
Oh yeah, Texas, yeah, chitty chitty bang bang.
Right.
Yeah. all of it,
Right.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, because that's yeah, we were in high security around the house
Yeah.
immediately. Bought extra canines,
Mm-hmm.
front and backyard. You know,
Cameras,
what I mean?
yeah.
Spotlights, motion detectors, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would have been ready.
Yep. After the brother part, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Dang.
who knows? We could have been dealing with the Michael Myers himself, and
Right.
that dude can't die.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah, if you're dealing with one of those,
Good luck.
go for the head. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Shit.
Yeah, but that was intense.
was.
Appreciate the story,
Yes. Thank you,
Donovan.
Donovan.
That was a great story. Like I said, I went through a little movie. That whole deal. That was intense. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it from this part of it.
Yeah.
Man.
Being like a horror fan and a scary story fan and all that, it was a good story. It was a good story. If it was fake,
It was
So,
fake, 'cause
yeah.
I'm hoping it was.
I might have to get that clarified.
Yeah, we might have to.
I'll
If
message
you're looking
you.
at this, Donovan, might jump in the
Yes.
comments if this was real or fake.
Please, please let us know in the comments.
But
So.
gosh, dude,
Man.
what a freaking story!
Yeah.
If you're watching this, drop down in the comments. What do you think?
Yeah,
True or not true?
kind of true, right?
Because
Oh man.
what would you do? You know, drop in the comments. What would you do if that was
Yes.
happening to you? Would you have responded to those messages? Would you have left your girl?
Mm.
Would have told your mom? Would you have told your mother what was going on? You know, that you might have killed your brother, not on purpose, but it was all because of you.
You didn't say hello back.
You know, should have replied.
Yeah.
You know, what would you summon your inner John Wick? You know, let us know in the comments.
Right.
Drop down. Let us know something.
Yes,
what,
please.
what are you thinking? Because, yeah, chopping up my brother, sending me piece by piece, man, dude,
I know, right?
we're gonna find you.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
What do you think? Cuz should we do a little research? See if we
Let's
find
do
some
it.
similar stuff out there.
Let's see if there's anything out there.
Let's take a look. Take a little gander.
Let me see if I can start it off strong. Let's see. If you have something, let me know, because right now I'm just thinking.
Well, I would say scary stories, or something about kidnapper sending pictures of victims in pieces. Yeah, we're gonna. In pieces, in pieces.
Oh, man. Also, excuse me. Virtual kidnapping. They act like they have. Unfortunately, in the story, that didn't happen. Chinese teenager found alive. South criminals can be found virtual kidnapping. Virtual kidnaps counts target.
That's all virtual stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Fake news, as one would say.
Right.
I have heard about that.
Yeah.
I've had coworkers in the past say they have pictures of them were sent to like their aunts and uncles. It was actually through Mexico that those pictures of them saying, "Hey, we have your nephew here with us, and we're gonna kill him if you don't send us $20,000, $10,000."
Wow.
And then I think the first time like they did it, they actually were like trying to get it together and do it, and then someone decided to call the nephew,
Mhm.
and he answered. He's like, "Oh, are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm at home in America. I'm good." They're like, "Oh, well, they sent this." He's like, "Oh no, I'm good."
Ah.
They're like, "We were about to send all this money to these people."
Gosh. So.
So I mean, that is a thing.
Yeah.
That is crazy. People do that.
Yep. Yeah. So be careful out there, right?
You got to. You got to. You know.
But yeah. Gosh. Okay. So let's see
That's
something else.
nothing.
Maybe not kidnapper. Maybe. Strange.
Whoa. That was quick.
All right. Oh. Okay.
That's a scam.
Right. Yeah. The scams. Okay. Well, let's do saying hello.
Like the scam.
Scam,
Not
yeah.
genuine threat. What is that one? Contract killer.
Is it that one? Oh,
Those
the
people
scams. It's scams.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Gosh dang. Yeah, I think this
Well,
is
if
a
you think
one of a
of-
kind.
Well, if you think about it, I do get like, hey, hello messages, and I were like, these are just scams, right? But
I'll never get those.
no,
No.
I do, and I'll be like, what the?
I'll get
And I
something
just
like, "Hey,
delete.
we got a job opportunity. We think your resume is really good, and you do
I've
this,
seen
this,
those
this,
before.
that."
Indeed, it's online. You could be
Yeah.
online part time.
No, yeah, make $10,000 a day.
Yeah,
Just
right.
saying right now. Like,
Just in your social.
it's great. Yeah, yeah. Give me some.
I do get those, but I do get hey, just hey or hello or how have you been? But I never constantly got hello like our story here. But I do get hello. Maybe he thought it was a scam, but 100, at least 100 messages or
You get
99.
hello next time, and then you'll be like, "How was the shower?"
Oh shoot! Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Dang. But all right, well, that's my search.
Let me try one more for
One
the
more?
calendar real quick, dude. Let me see here. Let's try.
T-Mobile.
Oh, there you go, guys. They call T-Mobile right there. Spectrum.
Look at this guy. Atkan. He would have been dead. Don't respond.
That's actually good. We try to find something similar for you guys. Yeah, that's a wrap.
All right.
If you're getting high, how do I stop them? T-Mobile right there, Spectrum.
I'll tell you this, Donovan 221. It was a unique story, right?
Absolutely.
Can't be
That
found
one,
except for your original. Okay.
that was dope, man. I appreciate that
Yeah.
story, dude.
Please in the comments say if it's real or fake. Please clarify, because you did respond saying, "Yeah, for sure you can use the story." So I want to make sure you're not in danger, right?
yeah. He did just, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gosh, dude. This whole time he's trapped.
I know. We'll make a video about the story.
Like, yeah. Oh, he would help. Oh, what do we, you messaged him. You messaged the killer.
And he's the killer that made that story.
And now we're next.
Hello?
Oh, cuz what'd you get us into, man? All right, guys, if y'all
Hello. I slept.
All right, guys, if there's not an episode 14 next week, you know what happened.
Right.
Cousins got us into some stuff, and we had to leave the country,
Right.
and we're being hunted as well, as the caller said.
Yep.
I'm sorry if I sound a little weird, a little under the weather today.
Same.
But appreciate y'all sticking through the video.
Yep.
We are gonna see y'all next week, regardless if we're getting hunted or not.
Yes.
We'll find a way.
We will.
So we will catch y'all next time. Want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Please, again, like, subscribe, right? And send stories, right? Keep sending stories to cousinsofthecrypt@gmail.com, please.
Sitting right here, guys.
The more stories, again, the more videos, right? Or we're going to keep on going to Reddit. So please send stories. Y'all help us make content, and it's for y'all guys. And we love doing it, right? We love doing this.
Love it.
We love the stories y'all send to us. And please keep on sending stories. And thank you again, Donovan. You're a new video to our collection of Out of Reddit, right?
Absolutely. That's our first Reddit story.
First
we've,
Reddit.
Definitely listened to and reviewed.
Yes.
And
So,
it's one of the best, for sure.
for sure. So thank you again. And yeah, that's it. What you?
I think that's it, guys. We're going to catch up back on episode 14. It was
Yeah.
good seeing y'all. We'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.